everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com coming at you today for part 2 dose of Ask Matt Anything AMA. People think that they want to hear these responses, so I'm going to give the people what they want and ask Matt anything. So we got some other questions. You guys liked it so much last time. Let's do it again. When can we expect a balm or aftershave product to match 1955 Rex soap? Yes, guys, the Rex 1955 has hit the scene, it's hit the ground running. People are loving it. We've sold I think several hundred at this point. And we actually are in the midst of a R&D of a balm and a aftershave splash that is different than the Razor Emporium line. So coming soon, hopefully spring of this year, spring of 2023. What is my favorite stainless steel double-edged razor? I am going to sound like a total shill and a total, self-aggrandizing person. But when you design a razor so that you like it, you end up liking it a lot and making it your favorite. I have to say the Rex Ambassador. It's the one I grab the most. It's the one I use at home the most. When I travel, it's the one I take. I like the way it feels. I like the way it adjusts. The weight, the length, everything. I made it so that I liked it, and I guess everyone else seems to like it. If it wasn't my own brand, I'm a big fan of the old school, the German Pils 101 NE. Pils made a fantastic, and still does make a fantastic stainless steel razor. What is the last photo I took? I'm going to do a real-time challenge here, and in real time, we are going to look at Matt's phone, and I actually don't know what the last picture I took is. I think that, okay, this is the last photo I took. It's actually the beginning of a new video studio for Razor Emporium, and so it's a little kind of like casita, like separate building that I have access to, and we're going to make this into a video studio, so coming at you soon. This is actually one of the last videos we're going to shoot in this old warehouse, so goodbye. Thanks for the memories. What is my favorite scent? One of my absolute favorites was the Nomad from Crabtree and Evelyn. It was actually when I first, core memories of wet shaving. I remember going to the mall and looking for a badger brush, and there was this place called, Crabtree and Evelyn, and they had all these women's products from England, but they had a little section of men's stuff, and it was mostly Edwin Jagger. But they did have a private label Nomad scent, and I just loved it, and I still have some in the cologne. That's sandalwood and myrrh, and black pepper kind of thing going on. That's kind of my jam. I like that kind of earthy, spicy kind of thing. That's what I like. Where can somebody take one of these blade banks that are all full of rusty double-edged blades? What are you going to do with it? I don't know. Maybe take it to your local pharmacy or somewhere that a clinic, a hospital clinic that has a sharps container. They have people that come and collect sharps, medical needles and other medical, scalpels and stuff. I would take it to your local pharmacy and ask if you could put it in their sharps container. You could potentially bury it in a coffee can that says "Do not open," and have like a time capsule and bury it in your backyard, and maybe slowly it'll all disintegrate and rust away. I have seen people actually fill their double-edged blades and put them in just water or vinegar water, and literally in a matter of probably 2 or 3 years, the water will completely disintegrate the blades, and you'll just have a rusty bottle. You can pour that down the drain, and your local water treatment center can filter out the iron oxide, the rust. Just disintegrate it. Do we have any plans to make a soap stick travel stick? Potentially. When Phoenix Artisan was making the King R sticks for us, we loved it. Then it got just kind of cost prohibitive for them. We still make the big soaps and aftershaves and all that stuff, but people have been asking me, are we going to do a shaved soap stick of some type? Yeah, I think the challenge really is the molding and the cost benefit. When someone thinks soap stick, they don't think it's going to be like this, $15, $16 shaved soap in a puck. Now it's how many ounces can you really get in a stick? Okay, how much you're going to charge for that? It turns into like a $4, $5, $6 soap, and how much work goes into that versus how much you can actually charge. Is it really there? Then you look over and Derby and Arco have shave sticks for $1, $2. How can you compete with that? Trying to make your own. So I don't know. I would say if you really want a soap stick, grab an Arco or a Derby. You can also make your own. I've seen people take this and they scoop all this out and they microwave it and then they squeeze it and form it into their own soap stick. You can DIY, guys. Maybe at some point we'll come out with something, but there's just bigger fish to fry at the moment. I wish we could do all this for hobbies, but this is how we make a living, and we have to make dollars and cents. Do we have any plans to offer laser engraving? People, since we started doing the Rex razors and we have a laser engraving machine in-house, people have asked me, can we have a custom name, custom serial number? When I buy my Ford truck, it says Ford on it, and it says F-150 or whatever on the side. It doesn't have Matt's name. It doesn't say like Matt's truck unless I get some custom decal and I stick it on. But it doesn't come from the factory like that. And I've always thought stuff from the factory should look like it came from the factory. Is there room to personalize it somewhere? I've had people say, can I have a custom special serial number, my favorite football number, my old jersey? Again, those numbers are not arbitrary. That's how we track where it is in production and when it was made and all sorts of stuff, who owned it. I don't have any plans at the moment to do custom engraving or laser engraving options, but maybe if I get enough hate mail, I'll reconsider. Do I remember the character Jedediah Smith from Mustache and Blade? No. I don't know what that is. I don't know Jedediah Smith. I don't even know what Mustache and Blade is. So, no. What is my favorite quote? Gosh, that's a hard one. There's so many good ones. I'm a huge fan of like the founding fathers, like Thomas Jefferson and Ben Franklin and all this stuff. They both had a lot of great one-liners. Patrick Henry, Sam Adams, "Give me liberty, give me death." I think it was William Cabot though. Patrick Henry, I think, said, "Give me liberty, give me death." Churchill said something great I always liked. I think he said, "An appeaser is someone who feeds an alligator expecting to be eaten last." Chew on that one. Any chance that Razor Emporium's small batch stuff is going to expand and do shampoo products, body bars, stuff like that? Yeah, that's literally in the works. I've been shocked. We launched the small batch series, I think in 2017, 2018 time, and I'm shocked how much we've sold of it. In fact, we are currently remodeling and expanding our soap making area because we do so much of it now, and we literally have to just grow. So coming to you soon, depending on when you're watching this video, but yeah, coming soon. We would definitely want to have more products out there. What is the best way to make sure that your vintage razor is safe, clean, and ready to use? Number one, don't use harsh chemicals. We have like entire videos on this. Literally, it's the answer I always say in my emails to everyone, or my text messages, or Facebook messages, Instagram messages. How do I do this? How do I take care of this? This isn't working. This isn't adjusting. This isn't moving. This doesn't look right. This looks dirty. Toothbrush, dish detergent, hot water. That's it. Get an old toothbrush. Use the dish detergent, not the dish hand soap, not dishwasher soap, not washer and dryer soap. Palmolive, Dawn, the stuff that's oily and greasy. That's right. A surfactant breaks up the soap scum, breaks up, whatever. Your toothbrush gets into all the nooks and crannies. It's soft enough to not damage even a gold-plated finish like this. And the hot water helps loosen all that and get, whatever junk to be cleaned away. It'll keep the finish looking nice. It's the easiest, cheapest at-home thing you can do right now. Toothbrush, dish detergent, hot water. Try it. It can save your life or your razor. Holy Grail razor I do not own yet. That is hard because I've said many times I set out to collect all the American Gillette razors, and I wouldn't say I have all of them, but I think it's literally down just to a few. There was a razor series in the 1930s from Gillette, the new series, 1929, 30, 31, 32. And one of their high-end models, the heavily engraved models from the new, was called the New Aristocrat, I think, or the New President, I think they actually had both. And these are the $75 models, okay, guys, which back in the day was like, crazy money. So heavily engraved, gold-plated. I have the new improved. I have an old type like that. I don't have the new with the flat bottom guard in that heavily engraved, crazy set with the travel tubes also engraved and the blade banks also engraved. So a new deluxe Aristocrat, a new deluxe President would be next on my list. I think one of the last razors I need to collect them all, to get all of my American Gillette razors. If you got one, let me know. I'll buy it. Well, this has been another scorching episode of AMA. Ask Matt anything. If you have another Ask Matt anything and I didn't answer it, please leave a comment below If you do leave a comment, you're entered into win the official Razor Emporium black and blue t-shirt. That's all I got. Like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.